Amid reports that Russia is withdrawing from Ukraine, this piece of news has set alarm bells ringing in US, Europe, and Ukraine. BBC has reported that Russia is sneakily building a giant military base in Ukraine. Satellite photos released by the Earth Observation Company show that Russia is building the base in Mariupol. On its roof, the red, white, and blue star of the Russian army can be seen, with letters reading, "For the people of Mariupol." Russia had captured Mariupol in May this year, but now it is strengthening its military presence in the region amid Ukrainian offences. After 11 months of the war, the Russian military seems to have exhausted. Russia has gone defensive and has already withdrawn its forces from Kherson. But Russia is making it clear to Ukraine that it won't leave Mariupol, and any attempt at getting it back will only invite Russia's wrath. In a war-like scenario, Russia will be able to use this base to launch military attacks on Ukraine swiftly without having to worry about supplies and shelter. It must be noted that Russia has asked civilians to evacuate the area within 15 kilometers of the Dnipro River. So, it is also a possibility that Russia might be planning a major offensive against the Ukrainian military in Kherson, using the under construction base in Mariupol. But why exactly is Russia building a military base in Mariupol? Why is Mariupol so important for the Russian military and economy? We will discuss this in the video. Meanwhile, you can subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Firstly, Mariupol serves as a land bridge between Crimea and mainland Russia. Without Mariupol, Russia has the Kerch Strait Bridge only to access Crimea, which Ukraine can blow up anytime. This is also a theater for Putin to expand Russia's military influence in the Black Sea. With Mariupol under occupation, Russia controls 80% of the Black Sea coastline. Secondly, by annexing Mariupol, Russia wants to reclaim the past glory of the Russian Empire. For those who don't know, the Russian Empire claimed Mariupol as Novorossiya, or New Russia in English, in the 18th century after fighting off the Ottomans there. Thirdly, people in Mariupol view themselves as ethnic Russians. Even their first language is also Russian, so Putin wants to create Russia's sphere of influence in this part of the world. Fourthly, Russia wants to eliminate Ukraine-backed neo-Nazis groups from Mariupol. In fact, eliminating neo-Nazis was the very first excuse that Russia gave after launching an invasion of Ukraine. Mariupol is home to a militia called the Azov Brigade, an extreme Ukrainian nationalist group that previously had links to neo-Nazis and the far right. Lastly, Russia also needs Mariupol to paralyze Ukraine's economy. Mariupol is Ukraine's economic center where Ukraine's most powerful steel industries thrive. Mariupol is a key port city on the Black Sea, and it serves as a key export hub for Ukraine's items, including food and steel. Russia can essentially impose a blockade in the Black Sea now, thus choking Ukraine completely and devastating its economy. You see, Mariupol is not an ordinary city for Russia. It is a lifeline for Russian troops and machinery active in Ukraine. That is why Russia is insisting the international community to formally accept the area under Russian occupation as Russian land as a condition to hold peace talks with Ukraine. And if Ukraine goes ahead with its plans to reclaim Mariupol from Russia, the war can very well take a deadly turn from there.
India's World, telling the right side of the story.